Let's check out the great image which stood before the king, whose brightness was excellent, and the form thereof terrible. We shall understand which point we are currently. If you find this content inspiring, take a second to click the subscribe button. Its head was of fine gold, breast and his arms of silver, belly and thighs of brass, legs of iron, feet part of iron and part of clay. Then a stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and clay, and brake them to pieces. This is the interpretation thereof. The head of fine gold is the Babylonian kingdom. Daniel 2 verse 38, Thou art this head of gold. The breast and arms of silver represent the Medo-Persian Empire. Cyrus the Great of Persia overthrew the seemingly unbeatable Babylon in 538 BC by stratagem, and took control together with his uncle, Darius of Median. The belly and thighs of brass represent the Empire of Greece, ruled by Alexander the Great, and later divided among his 4 generals. The fourth kingdom, the legs of iron, represent the Roman Empire. Daniel 2 verse 40, And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, forasmuch as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things, and as iron that breaketh all these, shall it break in pieces and bruise. The Roman Empire overthrew the Greek Hellenistic world gradually, not in a single moment, but through strategic wars, alliances, and interventions over nearly 2 centuries. When Alexander died, he left no clear heir to his kingdom. Thus, his kingdom fractured quickly under the weight of ambition and rivalry. A power struggle erupted immediately among his top generals, and the kingdom splintered into 4. Rome thus gradually overthrew these successor kingdoms and annexed them completely by 30 BC. When Augustus defeated the last surviving Greek stronghold of Egypt under Cleopatra VII, the feet part of iron and part of clay represent the 10 kingdoms, which divided from the Roman Empire: the Huns, Ostrogoths, Visigoths, Franks, Vandals, Suevi, Burgundians, Horarii, Anglo-Saxons, and Lombards. Their connection to modern nations of Europe, e.g. England, France, Burgundy, Lombardy, is traceable. Daniel 2 verse 42. And as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. They shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. And the most signal instance of it which history has recorded in our own day is in the case of Napoleon. He ruled in one of the kingdoms. He sought to gain by alliance what he could not gain by force, i.e., to build up one mighty, consolidated empire. And did he succeed? No. The very power with which he was allied proved his destruction in the troops of Blucher on the field of Waterloo. So far as this prophecy is concerned, the very next event is the setting up of God's everlasting kingdom. Daniel 2 verse 44. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom, which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. We shall dive deeper into the specifics of these kingdoms, so stay tuned.